Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful day today. I'm so sorry that yesterday did not work out at the scheduled live stream time tonight, but I will be live as of right now, and I will be live again later today at 5 p.m. CST. Again, one more time in case anybody didn't hear or just wants me to repeat it. There will be a second stream today at 5 p.m. CST, and a second whenever I switch to the other screen. I'm also going to go ahead and make a poll. That poll will stay up for the remainder of the stream, just because I want to use that poll to gauge what I should stream later. I have 2 planned streams for the rest of this weekend, but I don't know which one I should do later. So I'm going to make that a poll, and then whatever gets the most votes by the time I end the live stream will be what I play. Yeah, I know the Nook phone's ringing. I'm sorry. I'll get that. Also, my skin is like very sensitive. I just scratched it right here. So if y'all see like my skin get really red right here, I'm okay. I'm just the kind of person where I feel like I could barely scratch an itch and then it's gonna get all red. So sorry about the beeping. I'll switch over now so you can see me more. Oops, I forgot to zoom out. I was using my Switch the other day to work on my island, and I had the Switch hooked up to a TV, and it's a little bit too zoomed out. So just give me a second. I'm sorry about that. How was everybody's week so far though? I hope it's been good. I mean, we still have some time left, but I hope everybody's had a good day so far. I'm not doing it the right way. I'm pretty sure I need to get it to 100. I think. Okay, let me see how that looks on the screen before I switch over. I'm sorry. Oh, no, you're fine. I have blush on my cheeks, especially because I have to put a lot on for it to show up on camera, I've noticed. But anything else, if it's like right here, it's just my skin being annoying. Oh, and let me say hello to you all, of course. Hello, Shiver. Hello, Kira. I remembered this time. I didn't get your name pronunciation wrong. If I still got it wrong somehow, I'm gonna be really sad. Hello, Megs, welcome in. Hope you're all good. I'm also gonna type a pinned message for all the builders that I need, just so that way if anybody asks, that can be in the pinned message. But I will say, Peaches, the pink horse, is of utmost priority. I need to get her as soon as possible. Like, she is like the star of the island, pretty much. And there's a whole list of other villagers. I've got like a handful of spots left where I can add plots. So there's potential opportunity today to get more than one villager. I already got a bunch of tickets the other day though, so I think that's all the main stuff I needed to say. So just give me a hot second to type it. Hello, Coda, welcome in. I'm just getting ready to type out the pinned message. Okay. Gosh, I always think of that celebrity Peaches every time anybody talks about Peaches. Like whether it's the fruit or the villager, I just always think of her. But we won't get into that because I don't think she's a very good person, for lack of better words. But this is not the place for that. I'm sad that after this weekend, it will be my last week of summer break. I'm so sorry. I feel like the last week of summer break is like hard to even enjoy because you're so focused on the fact that you're about to either like go have more work hours or go back to school, like whatever it is that you got going on. I just feel like that last week you can barely enjoy because of that. Sorry, I'm kind of a slow typer. I'm almost done. Thank you so much for being patient. Okay, let me make sure. I feel like I somehow added too many builders to this list. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay. Actually, wait, I don't even need to add Puddles to the list because I already have Puddles. I was able to be lucky enough to get her through one of my villager plots. But here. There is the list. I can pin that now. And now for the poll. Thank you for bearing with me. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. Paradise. Sorry, Loki just heard me like spoil one of the options. You're about to see it anyways. It's not a huge deal. Hello, Anthony. Welcome in. And work. All right. There we go. Now I'm done. Thank you for being so patient. I appreciate it. So villager list is pinned at the top, and then the poll is up right now to decide what I stream later at 5. I have a week left of summer break. At least it's senior year of college for me. And still though, even like no matter what grade level it is, I just feel like that last week is hard to enjoy because you're either getting ready to have a bunch more work hours, have to go and maybe do something else, or you have to go back to school. By the way, I downloaded Happy Home Paradise because it came with the Nintendo Online membership that I have, and I forgot that it's making me do this cutscene. I'm very sorry. Hello, Alan. Welcome in. Hello, Team Lexi. Hello. I've noticed you guys, whenever I sit here and I'm talking, I don't know how much you can see it, but I tend to spin the chair a little bit side to side. Does that make anybody nauseous? Like, is that bothering you guys? Because I will make a genuine conscious effort to stop doing that all the time. If it bothers you guys, just let me know. Hey, Alan. Coda, by the way, I was wanting to ask, have you played any Animal Crossing games before? Even if it's an old one or if it's been a long time, have you ever played it? Because I can't remember if you have. And I obviously know that you have experience with Wizard 101. But what about Animal Crossing? It doesn't bother me. Okay. But if, like, when I do things like that, if I'm like spinning or something and it's like making anybody nauseous or something, please speak up, because I don't want to be sitting here and doing it the whole time if it's bothering you. It's just a habit to me. Like, I feel like I'm always wanting to move, like, maybe like my legs or move the chair. I don't know what my deal is. There's a lot of things I want to play that I haven't. Would you ever play Animal Crossing? I remember playing Animal Crossing as a kid. That game was literally such a massive part of my childhood, like, I can't. Alright, thankfully it doesn't, like, make you go and do that right away, because if it did, I'd be really mad. Now I can do my actual villager hunt. I do need to drop off my ladder, and all my tickets are in storage. What a great start to the stream. But hey, the bright side of it that's really great today, I love streams like this where whenever I villager hunt, I can just pre-game search for a bunch of them because there's so much space. And then look at the plot. Is it still empty? This is okay. You would? I really like Animal Crossing. In fact, I was talking about this in my server the other day, but I have like a very solid idea of when I think we'll hear about the next Animal Crossing. So there's something I was looking into, and it was like this really, really big, long article. I don't have it word for word memorized, I'm sorry. But it was basically explaining that Nintendo is in fact actively working on the next console, kind of like Switch 2 or Switch successor, whatever, however you want to refer to it. The next console being worked on, but it's gonna be a little bit longer, and I believe we're gonna see more about it and have it unveiled April of next year, because that's what the article said. And I also think that a few months later, whenever we have the main Nintendo Direct of the year, because I feel like they're often in the summer, I feel like we'll hear about the console itself, a few months will go by, it'll be summertime, time for the Nintendo Direct, and then I feel like that's when we're gonna really start to see like little snippets or like trailers to announce mainline games that'll be paired with said console. Animal Crossing being one of their top selling games for the Switch, I feel like inevitably will likely be one of them. You see what I mean? For all I know, I could be wrong though, and I'm very open to being wrong, but regardless, I'm excited for the next one. I just feel like that makes sense. I wanted to get back on Wizard 101. I haven't played it in a few weeks because I've been laid up with this horrible, stubborn, pesky illness. I am so sorry about that, Alan. I feel like you've been having a lot of sicknesses and joint pain. I just feel like you can't catch a break. I am so sorry. Like, that sounds really miserable, and I really do hope that it finally stops soon. Oh, let me check something. Okay, that's what I thought. So I had worded the other option on the poll as acnh island work, but I should have put more specifically that would be working towards getting 3 stars, because I do need to get more villagers, but there's going to be a lot more that I'll still need to do to the island itself to be able to get to 3 stars. So I gotta have like a whole stream for that. Oh, and should I, because it's like not specific enough, should I leave the poll as it is, or should I take it down and redo it? I don't feel like it's that big of a deal, but if you guys want me to, I definitely can. I'm just kind of a slow typer. It always like makes me laugh, like how deep Wilbur's voice is. Okay, first villager of the day. Who is it? I'm pretty sure his name is pronounced Jax. I feel like I did a stream the other day and I was just doing a little bit of villager hunting while I was kind of walking around and talking to you guys. And then I was raiding villagers, I think? Or did I dream that? Did I actually do that on stream, or did I dream that? Because now I can't figure it out. What can we say? Wilbur hit puberty late! It's just funny though, because like, especially if you listen to Orville, it sounds so different compared to Wilbur. Thank you. It's just complications from my heart failure messing up my organs. It's called edema. You may have to go look it up. I'll have to look into that though. I know people personally in my life with heart failure, so I get that. I mean, to an extent I do because I don't have it, but you know what I meant. I just hope that there's something or like some way maybe that you could figure out or find out about that'll just help you to be a lot more comfortable, because that just sounds generally physically uncomfortable, and I'm really sorry that you have to go through that. I mean, I'm getting better, but sometimes it fluctuates. Yeah, the person I was talking about has it fluctuate too, kind of, sort of. I'm wording it neutrally because I don't know if I have their permission to talk about them, and I don't want to potentially be rude by accident. I don't think I have pairs on my island in case I end up wanting them for any reason. I think I'm just going to get just a couple while I'm here. I don't think that I'll use them quite yet, but I'll get some now just in case, just while it's here. Thank you, Lexi. It's been hell on earth for me because my brother had to help me out of bed for a period of a week. Gosh, that's just gotta be real frustrating. And I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Like, that just sounds really frustrating. At least to me it would be, because admittedly, my personality IRL, I tend to be very stubborn and to not want to let people help me with things. And I know that if it was me, I would be really... I would be extra aggravated, so I'm sorry again that you're going through that. I don't know why I'm so itchy. I'm so sorry. My face just stopped here. Maybe if I pat it gently with my finger, it'll stop. Okay. I've got enough spare fruit. I don't need that villager. Moving on. By the way, I don't know if this will be my final outfit, because I do this thing whenever I make like fully finished islands and I make a dream address for them. I always have a designated outfit at some point, and then I just keep that outfit on, and that's what I wear for the dream address. I'm not sure if this is gonna be it yet, but this is what I have for right now. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Yeah, I really don't know what the final outfit's gonna be, but for right now, I feel like this is sufficient. Because before, the outfit was like not cute. The grape outfit was cute though. I'm not talking about the grape outfit from one of the last streams. I'm talking about like my starter outfit. Thank you, because if I go to the doctors, all they prescribe to me is Tylenol 3 and then just wait it out. They don't really give me anything for it. Sometimes I feel like people aren't believed enough when it comes to talking about their pain or how they feel, and it's really unfortunate. Feel up to it later today. I'm gonna get up on Wizard 101. I need to get caught up on it. That sounds fun. As long as you have the energy for it though, because pushing it definitely would not be a smart idea. Speaking from experience, when I pushed myself when I shouldn't have. Like, I remember the first 2 times that I had COVID, especially the first time, I just streamed as normal when I should have been nicer to my body and let myself rest, but I just streamed like that anyways. Hi Colin, welcome in. I look at this villager and it reminds me of my island hibiscus. Speaking of that, I still need to comb through the island search option where you can like look up names of islands and go and get all my old dream addresses, because like if I put in enough effort, I'm sure I could at least get most of them. And I still don't know what happened to them, because I told you all about how I at the time had removed the dream address channel because it wasn't utilized enough, right? Yeah, I think I talked about that. Well, if you didn't hear me say it at the time, it was removed because it was just not being utilized enough. And I swear, like, I knew like I needed to write them down beforehand, and I went and got some of them. I can't find them anywhere still, so. RIP. You voted for Happy Home Paradise? I haven't streamed that in a while. Regardless of what order those 2 things will get streamed in, both of them will get streamed. I'm just letting y'all decide what I stream later. I love playback games. I was never a violent game person, but back in the day, like Mortal Kombat, I couldn't help it. I miss playing like little arcade games, like classic arcade games like Pac-Man or something. That was always fun. And when I grab my water bottle and I knock it on the floor, have you ever done that and then you really thought that you had the lid on or like the straw or whatever hooked up correctly and then you didn't, and not only are you annoyed because you knocked it over, but then you're annoyed because it spills a bit. That like makes me want to rage thinking about it. It's unopened. Pinball will always be my favorite arcade game. Something about pinball, like, okay, it brings back a very specific memory for me, and this is probably not even gonna make any sense. This is a very happy, nostalgic memory for me. So I spent a lot of time at my cousin's house growing up, and they were like, not necessarily in like the country per se, but they definitely weren't near like a big city, so there was like a lot more land. They had this little DIY swing that they had made, and so we created a game that we called Pinball, and whoever was on the swing, Portia, wait, did I add her to this list? I did not add her to this list, so this physically hurts me to leave her here. Like, it really does. Like, are you kidding? Like, are you actually kidding? I normally struggle so hard to find her, and then she just appears. I want to finish my story before I get distracted, so going back to my story, one person would be on the swing, and then one of us would, you know, like grab onto them like once they were like sitting comfortably, pull back, and then like let go so they'd like swing really hard in different directions. And then everybody else would just stand in a circle nearby, and your goal was to continue standing. And then if you were this person on the swing, your goal was to knock everybody over. You got a crappy villager on your campsite? I'm sorry. I was 12 years old when Pac-Man first came out, played the hell out of it, played all the classics. I'm a first-generation gamer. It must have been the poster I sent right, you summoned her. And Lexi just, I got my new villager Marina, and she's mine now. She just moved from the other people's. Oh, you got her from somebody else's island. That's cool. I've done that a couple of times before. No, it's just, I need to leave her here. But this physically hurts me. It does. Just know that it does. I'm not gonna lie, for half a second though, I debated taking a villager off my list just to put Portia on it, but it is okay. Portia, you know how much I love you, but I have to leave you here. Sorry, you're queen though. I know I technically could have just gotten her anyways, but per the list of villagers that I have, I feel like she kind of sticks out. Well, actually, Charlize also sticks out on the list too. She's the only like bright green villager, but I chose her as like a reference to the concert that Chappell did whenever she was dressed up like the Statue of Liberty. Very specific reference, but that's the only reason Charlize is an exception in terms of sticking out. Yeah, Marina is really cute. I always think of Marina and the Diamonds when I see her name. There was some kind of other game I played that was like an arcade game of that sort, and it was a much older game, but for the life of me, I can't remember. And I'm telling you, it was like an old one. My uncle had it, actually. He bought it off of somebody else that, I don't know why they had it, but they didn't need it anymore or didn't want it, so he bought it, and then it was just in the house, and we would just play that. But genuinely, I cannot remember its name whatsoever. Oh, she's cute. Given I'm not gonna take her, but she's adorable. Hi, I'm having the worst possible morning of my entire life, so I'll be working. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope you enjoy your lurk, and I hope whatever it is that's bothering you, I hope that it gets better. You're more than welcome to stay in lurk mode if you feel like you need to. I hate it when I do that. Like, I'll still have most of my chapstick on, go and I'll drink that water, and then the water that gets on my lips makes it even easier for it to rub back off, it feels like. I should probably just be buying better quality tinted chapstick, but I just can't be bothered to spend a bunch of money on just a tube of chapstick. Like, I don't want to do that. Accidentally no call, no show on the worst day to do it. I've never done that before. I totally slept through my alarms. Yeah, you're good. If you need to stay in lurk mode so you can take care of that or do whatever you've got to do, that's okay. I understand. But while you're here, though, if you wanted to really fast, I do have a poll up to vote for what I stream later. If you wanted to vote on that. Unless you already have, then never mind. I just realized I really haven't streamed Undertale in a little while. I need to stream Undertale again soon. I already planned this weekend, so I don't want to just like last second switch that up because that's kind of annoying. I mean, at least I imagine if I was a viewer, that would probably annoy me a little bit. By the way, Shiver, if you're in lurk mode, I found your bestie Filbert. Found your BFF. I'll never forget whenever I struggled really hard to find Filbert. I think it was for Harmony. And that, I believe, was also the same island whenever we first met, and then you gave me your Filbert. My mentor's like, so bad at me, bro. I'm so mad. I saw the poll. It's the first thing that comes. Oh, okay. No, you're good. But yeah, though, like, literally, like, if you need to go entirely, actually, so you can take care of that, you're more than welcome to. If you'd rather lurk, because that works better, that's also fine. Whichever one is more comfortable and more convenient for you right now, that's fine. You're good. Okay, Filbert. You know what's really good is chips and dip? Yes, you don't even need to specify what kind of chip or dip it is. I'm already agreeing. Snake's my BFF, but I also like Filbert. Is Filbert, like, second place? Hear me out. I feel like Nintendo wouldn't do this because people may be scared of it, but I feel like snake villagers, like actual snake villagers, would be really cute. Like imagine a cute little pink cobra. That would be so cute. Regular potato chips and the onion dip made with the onion soup mix and sour cream. I don't think I've tried it with the onion soup mix, but that sounds good. My go-to for chips and dip is literally just tortilla chips with salsa. Okay, hold on one second. One of the cords under the desk keeps getting in the way, and I'm scared that I keep stepping on it. Fourth, actually, third goes to Zucker, and second goes to Rosie. Interesting. It's wild that you just said that, Shiver. You keep manifesting my villagers. You manifested Portia, and now you've managed to manifest Zucker. I'm finding all your villagers. But by your villagers, I mean just ones that you like. I should probably scratch Puddles off the list because I don't need her anymore. I already have her. I want Scratch, I guess. I should probably just check mark it. I feel like I have a pretty wide range of different villager options. I should be able to at least get one villager I'm legitimately looking for today. At least one. Yeah, Marina's cute. I was saying that earlier. I've been trying to get rid of Zucker for months. I feel like that was how I felt with Rory. And that was literally the very stream where I learned from you guys. Like, I didn't know this until y'all taught me on my stream. You guys taught me that if it's the most recent villager to move in, they cannot get a thought bubble. Somebody else has to get it, and then they're eligible for a thought bubble. And I didn't know that, so I spent that whole stream like borderline ripping my hair out because I was so frustrated. And then you guys were like, he can't move out. He's the most recent villager, and I was like, kidding me? I think I remember getting so mad that stream that I literally just ended. I'm not gonna take her, but she is a very cute villager. I barely put her on screen just because I'm trying to go a little bit faster. Did you try one of the treasure islands for live stream just started? I went to a treasure island the other day, like a few days ago. And then I just went ahead and I got a stockpile of Nook Miles tickets to use for today. That and then a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff sitting in my storage now that I can use for the island in the future. Oh, did you guys want me to show you in a little bit? I have a rough idea in my head of where I want to put specific builds. I'm not necessarily like trying to keep it a secret or anything as like a surprise. So like if you guys want to know, I don't mind telling you. Yes, I didn't think he was the most recent villager because he autofilled. It's probably because of that, and it's probably why he's giving you such a hard time. If there's anybody else that like you don't care about on the island, I would say just try to boot them off first. I got a bunch of Nook Miles tickets from Treasure Islands. They're the best for getting those. That, and I also will always suggest that if you have access to using a treasure island and you're open to at least using them a little bit, and you need Nook Miles really fast, I will always, always, always suggest in the beginning of the game to go to one and simply just pick up all the golden tools. Not only will you have golden tools to use, but it'll give you the Nook Miles. I found Forever Ava. I don't know how to pronounce... What? Wait, hold on. Or put eviction signs all over their house. Okay, this is not about the eviction sign, but for some reason that reminded me of this. I think I talked about this on my server. For anybody that didn't hear or see about it or anything, I saw this island once, and this person made their island zoo themed, and they had a specific section on the island with a bunch of little villager prisons that just had one villager in each little mini cage situation, and they made it a petting zoo. Like, an Animal Crossing petting zoo. And that was like, it felt almost a little bit wrong to me because it made me sad to see the villagers in little cages. But at the same time, the petting zoo idea, I'm not gonna lie, was kind of funny. But with that said, for actual petting zoos, they're only okay if the animals have a sufficient amount of space and they're being treated properly. Just to throw that out there. But on a super different note, I saw something I wanted to tell you guys about. I don't know if you knew about this, but if you didn't, they're working on a live-action Snow White movie. And I believe her name is pronounced Rachel Zegler. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Anyways, she played Lucy Gray in Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. She's also set to play Snow White, though I haven't seen any footage or clips or anything. But as far as I know, I believe they're like in the editing stage for the movie, and like I think they're done filming though now. I can see where you're coming from. These are living sentient beings. Why are we subjecting the villagers to zoo animals? You see what I mean? Like, thank you for understanding what I meant. Because, like, the idea, I'm not gonna lie, was, like, very creative and very silly. A little funny, if you will. But if we're being genuine here, it did make me a little sad, even though they're pixels. Like, funny, creative idea, but still kind of sad because there's a lot of zoo animals that unfortunately do not get treated properly and don't get the kind of care, the proper care that they need. I saw that gal. Wait, what? Wait, what, Megs? I am livid. They're doing a live action remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I just feel like I don't like all these live action Disney movies, to be honest. I mean, I just don't feel like it's necessary. I'm also not gonna hate on it if other people are having a great time and they want to go see it. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, don't go see it, because I don't like. I'm not gonna be like that. Like, if you are very excited to see the Snow White movie, I think you should be excited and you should go enjoy it. I'm just not excited for it necessarily. Oh, Gal Gadot played Wonder Woman. Okay. I don't even know if I said her last name right, so now I think I know who you're talking about. I found someone I liked on the treasure island. I did see the boxes, told the villagers to move, and what happened? They popped up, moved out. And when I got back to my island, it did say sold plus her name. Well, that's good. I'm happy you got a villager that you liked. Which villager, by the way, do you guys think that we're gonna see first? Personally, if I had to guess off of my list, as much as I want to see Peaches first, because that would be really ideal, to be honest, I feel like we're gonna see Apple, Peanut, or Fuchsia. One of those three. I can't decide. Or I guess if you made me decide, I guess I would just say Apple. This pen keeps rolling. Stay still. Stop rolling. Thank you. Hello, Sidef. Welcome in. That's what happened. Well, I'm glad you're able to get a villager that you want. I forgot that I have all of the amiibos that I do. Wait, this like changed the ball game for a second. I literally forgot that I had all these amiibos. Imagine I have a bunch of the amiibo cards for villagers that I need. I don't need to dig through those right now because I do like villager hunting. It's fun, and I do like to try it before I resort to an amiibo card. But now that I remember that I have it as a backup, that's very exciting. By the way, can I just say, Shiver, I'm glad you knew what I meant with what I was trying to get across. Thank you for saying that. Zell! Okay, I'm not gonna take him because I have a planned villager list, but he is literally so cool. Zell needs more love. I remember thinking he was literally one of the coolest looking villagers in New Leaf. I found Kiki and 4 tickets on Thursday. Same energy here with this, like a little bit before you got here. I was villager hunting, right? And then I randomly come across Portia, and for once I actually don't need her, and it physically kind of hurt me to leave her there, but I just feel like she wouldn't necessarily match the island. And even if I did change my mind later, I'm pretty sure I've got her amiibo, I think. Maybe? You're welcome, Zell. It's awesome, Sidef. If you ask... What? Huh? What are you saying, Colin? Oh, my campsite builder. My campsite builder was Lionel. Unfortunately. I got the toilet lion. By the way, I want to add, if anybody's watching this, whether you're watching it live or watching it back, and you found this stream because you're a fan of Chappell Roan, I'm going to give you just a little bit of context. There's a game called Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise. It's basically just a designing rooms for villagers game. And there's a villager named Lionel, and literally, and I cannot make this up, he asks for you to make his house like bathroom themed, and so everybody just kind of calls him the toilet lion because we just put a bunch of toilets for his house. On the Forever Ava live stream. Gotta go, I'm going out with my best friend. Bye, Sidef, thank you for popping in, I appreciate you. Okay, we're getting close. We have a horse villager. This is not the horse that I need, but she's a very cute horse. And to be honest, I might have her amiibo. Because I don't think whenever, okay, not with the 2.0 update, but with whenever New Horizons just like first came out, was Cleo one of the newer villagers at the time? Or was she already existing? Because I don't remember. I feel like she might have been new whenever New Horizons came out. Oh, you guys, there was something else that I was thinking about. So we had Hurricane Beryl hit a little while ago, and a bunch of people, including myself, still have big stacks of debris just hanging out outside because the people that are in charge of picking them up are not picking up a lot of them. And they finally started picking up more of them the other day, stopped at the house, and then just stopped doing it entirely and left. And I was like, are you kidding me? They've been there for like a few weeks now. Can you please pick it up? I don't think Cleo is new. Yeah, she definitely wasn't like part of the 2.0 update whenever there was a handful of new villagers, but I feel like She may have been new whenever New Horizons came out, or maybe I just had never seen her before because I honestly may have. If you're looking for a cute villager and the mod can tell you what they have it in boxes. Yeah, that's definitely nice. It's always good whenever a creator has mods for any reason because they help with a lot of things. A lot, actually. I don't need them right now though because I have my amiibo cards I can go back to if I end up needing them later down the line, and just because I do prefer the hunting first. But yeah, definitely for sure, going to Trusted Treasure Islands is a good option too for villagers. The only thing is that they can only have, I think, like a handful available at a time. I thought that was Portia again for some reason whenever I saw the tail. I'm gonna try to get rid of Zucker. I would try to get rid of somebody else and then try to get rid of Zucker because if he is your most recent villager, it's probably not going to work. Did you guys ever like really notice this, by the way? Hold on. Oh, when I did get the pro camera application, I got a bunch of random stuff for my Nook Miles the other day. Here. There's a little design on there to advertise Nook's business for having his island you can go to, which I feel like is low-key our island, not his island. That's something that does, like, in a way kind of bother me just a little bit with New Horizons. That voice crack. It's his island, and he calls it that. And then it makes us just the resident representative. But we do so much for that, and we literally do all the work for all the villagers. We do all the work for Tom Nook. I feel like it needs to be our island. Oops, that might have made a loud noise. I'm sorry. You know what I'm really surprised that Nintendo hasn't tried? You know how we have the horse villagers in Animal Crossing, then we have Julian, who's basically a unicorn? Number one, I'm surprised we don't have more unicorn villagers. Number two, it would be really cute if they had one whose mane in some way was like rainbow or something, or maybe like tail could be rainbow or something. Just something rainbow with the horses. Like, I'm just very surprised we don't have a villager like that. Llama villagers, that too. I think this was, Sedef just left, but the other day she was saying on Discord that Nintendo needs to like talk to us for ideas, and I'm like, yeah, I agree. Like, we need to join Nintendo's team and give them some ideas. I feel like, not even just my community in general, but the Animal Crossing space online in general as a whole has come up with so many wonderful ideas. And I just feel like if they took some of those ideas, their game would already be so much better than it already is. Like, Animal Crossing, it's great, but it still has room to be better. And I feel like if they listen to some of our ideas, it would be a very easy way to make it better. Or actually not very easy, I shouldn't say that, because I technically don't know anything about constructing a video game, so for all I know, even though we have good ideas, maybe they're just really hard things to put together. You know? It could be. I think we had a question today about the villagers, like just a little while ago, about what villager species you would do. And I will forever and always say bat villagers. I just feel like it'd be the cutest idea. That, and then if we had some bat villagers, that would eliminate the need for like I don't know, I don't remember the name of it, but you know how we have the ordnance available that can make it where stores are open a little bit longer and villagers are awake for a little bit longer? I feel like if we had bat villagers, that would eliminate the need for that because bats are nocturnal. So then there'd be no need for the stores to close. And maybe we could have like some new NPCs or something too. And so whenever like Timmy and Tommy go to bed, for example, during the nighttime, we have somebody else take over their shop. Shiver, I found Snake too. I keep finding all of your besties. Literally, what is happening? Are you looking to find specific villagers? Hello, Jade. Welcome in. I am actually. They're pinned at the top of the chat. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. They're pinned at the top of the chat. I currently need Peaches, Apple, Peanut, Fuchsia, Chrissy, Pinky, Diana, Charlize, and Cherry. I already have Puddles for my island. And Charlize is the only green villager because she's supposed to be a reference to when Chappell dressed up as the Statue of Liberty for that concert. Yeah, right? Shiver, maybe your vibes are like influencing the stream. I think that's so funny though. I found Filbert, I found Zucker, I found Snake. I'm sure I've come across other villagers that maybe you thought were like at least decent, but like still. Even if that's not true, that's so wild to me. Like somehow like your energy is like manifesting what villagers I find on my stream. Out of curiosity though, if you actually made an island that was Shivercore, and by Shivercore I just mean like making it themed around just whatever you feel like interests you, whatever villagers you want, like basically just Shiver themed based off of your interests and your personality, what villagers do you think you'd end up having? Like, just who do you think if you did that? I know you're working on an actual island right now, but which villagers would you choose? Because if that was me, and I was making like a Lexi core island, obviously you know Portia would be on there. Portia would be on there immediately. She'd be the first villager I'd go for. Portia for sure. I would have to have Apple because I really like her too. Lolly because she looks like my cat. And then I don't know about everybody else, but I would definitely need to have those three. They are like essential to me. Ew, not the cheese rat. Ew. Back to the stream. Hi, Red File Crossing. Welcome to the stream. I would have my OG villagers for Tropicold, actually. They're very nostalgic to me. Snake, Rosie, Zucker, Kyle, Filbert, Fang, Diana, Ketchup, and Sherb. Imagine if they came out with a like the opposite version of ketchup and they called it mustard. Like just a duck named Mustard. And Poppy. Poppy is a good villager too. I just kind of thought about something. I really don't think that it's likely. I can't speak. I don't think it's likely, but you know what would be wild? Is if Chappell herself actually somehow found any one of these streams where I'm working on the Chappell Roan Island. I literally don't know what I would do with myself. I really don't. Like, my flabbers would be gasted. They really would be. Who is this? I can't see. Oh, it's this villager. Wait, do you guys remember? There's this very old clip on my channel in one of the stream highlights videos. Of me like zooming in on that character. If you know, you know. Neither can't speak either. Sometimes it just feels like it's genuinely kind of hard to get the words out. We are literally almost an hour into the stream, not quite yet, but the fact that we haven't found any of them and we have multiple plots that I can have, it honestly, like, I don't know. I thought I would have seen at least somebody by now. If it was only the fact that I have one plot open, that would make more sense to me. But the fact that I have multiple plots and I still haven't found one of them? Hello, Emma Gaming. Welcome in. Did y'all hear that? I always pop my knuckles. And now, like, I always press them against my ribs so that way they have a surface to press up against. That's not my other hand. hippo villagers kept coming up on my villager hunt the other day. Sometimes that also happens when you villager hunt. It feels like sometimes either one particular villager or like one particular villager species just like haunts you. Like this was a very, very old stream. I was doing a villager hunt stream once, like I am now, and the villager Gladys full on like stalked me for like 7 back-to-back islands. Like it was like borderline genuinely creepy how much she kept showing up. Nan is a really cute villager, but I do not need her for the island. She's a sweetie pie though, we love her. Is it normal that I can only pop some of my knuckles and not all of them? Honestly, it probably is actually. I mean, at least I would think. I would ask somebody else too, just to double check that, but like I would imagine it's okay. I say it like a question because I'm not sure. Part of me was thinking of changing the island tune to Hot to Go, but at the same time, I literally named the island Pink Pony after Pink Pony Club because that song in particular I just really vibe with. And so I feel like it makes sense to make the island tune that as well. But now I'm like, well, I feel like a lot more people know Hot to Go than Pink Pony Club. But I don't know. I'm probably just overthinking it. Could you imagine if every time we wanted to change like the island flag or the island tune, if they made us pay bells or Nook Miles every single time? That would irritate me so much that I genuinely don't even know if I would play. Oh, it's Graham. Okay. For a long time, I would always get Graham and Hamlet mixed up. Nan is probably Bill's significant other because they're both old goats. Oh, you meant Billy? Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. Isn't Billy the orange goat? Or am I getting villagers really badly mixed up here? Because I think he's the orange goat. Hit them with the net, Lexi. Hit who? I know I asked this earlier, but I'm like, I'm gonna ask in a different way. How's everybody's week been so far? But answer in a like with a number to rate your week. So 1 to 10, 1 being like just really, really terrible, and 10 being like amazing, like everything was like wonderful. 1 to 10, how would you rate how your week has been so far? If we want to like sum it up like that, I would say my week has probably been either a 6 or a 7, I'd say. I see Cleo again. Now this has me debating it. I was literally debating this earlier when I saw her debating taking a villager off the list to replace them with Cleo. Because like, yeah, she's not pink, but she's still a horse and she's like very like cutesy. And yours is 7 and 8, 7, 7-ish. At least so far it seems like nobody's had a terrible week, but if you had a terrible week, I am very sorry. You are allowed to have your feelings. You are allowed to be upset. And I'm so sorry that your week was terrible if it was. And I hope that next week is better for you. Just in case anybody had a bad week. Here. While I'm at it, I will also... Here. Okay, give it a second. Sometimes the bots take a little bit longer. I guess, like, if I did do that, though... You know, I did really want to include Charlize because I love her being the little reference towards the Statue of Liberty thing. But I also feel like Charlize is the least important villager of the group. So I could. I don't know. What do you guys think? Just before I leave the island, what do you guys think? In the meantime, while you answer, I'm gonna look for a message in a bottle for a DIY. Okay, I'm not seeing any messages in a bottle, but it's okay. If I didn't choose Charlize though, because I do like her reference and I had to pick someone else, I feel like I would probably pick Pinky. Pinky or Diana maybe, but probably Pinky. You know what? Here's what I'll do. Here's my plan. Because I'm starting to see her repeatedly, if I see her a third time, I will formally pick a villager to replace with her. I don't know what you're trying to say. Red file crossing. You know, I'll make a mental note here of it so that way I won't spend a million years trying to decide. So if I do end up doing that because I see her again, I'm gonna leave a little mark by it, so it'll either be Pinky or Charlize, but probably Pinky. And then the pen still rolled off. I set it there, and it's fine. It'll be still, and then it just starts to roll anyways. Oh. Well, thank you for the hydration reminder. And you're just being silly. That's okay. We definitely embrace silliness in this household. I feel like I say the word silly a lot more than I used to, but I feel like for some reason when I was younger, like when I say younger, I don't mean like a kid. I mean like whenever I was like a teenager, I thought the word silly was weirdly a very cringe word to say, and I would never say it. Now as an adult, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. Well, why did I think that? Why was I so adamant about the fact that it was a cringe word? Got your water in the car? Go get it! If you're able to, that is, because I don't know what you're doing right now. I'm good. How are you, Rich? By the way, welcome in. I just realized I didn't say welcome to MS. I'm so sorry. Welcome in, MS. I know sometimes you're lurking and you won't say anything, so like, I feel like subconsciously I keep that in mind. But either way, welcome. If you're still streaming when I get home, do you mind if I lurk? Of course not. You can go ahead and lurk. There's a command for it, and then there's also an unlurk command to like show me that you're done lurking. And yeah, this is a very lurk-friendly channel. If you'd rather do that, that's totally fine. You know what I was thinking about the other day, and then thinking about it again now? As a streamer, sometimes I wonder, because I don't know if any of you do this or how often you do, if you do, but have you ever either A, hooked up my stream to your car and just listened to me talk while you're driving somewhere else, or have you B, hooked up my stream to the TV and then I was on your TV? Because it's like, that's crazy for me to think about. That somebody might have my stream, so like my face, just up on a TV in their house. It's just fun to think about. Often lurking. Me too, though. I lurk a ton. Especially because outside of my own content and what's going on in my personal life, like sometimes I just do not have the extra spoons for interacting a bunch in the chat, so I just lurk. I'm good, thanks for asking back. Of course, you're welcome. I still chat stuff when I lurk. Well, either way, you're more than welcome to lurk if you'd like to. No worries. Oh, you guys, this is a total optional thing, but if anybody wants to, on my behalf, could you manifest that I can find some good tickets to go see Coraline? Because the thing is, if anybody's new here, I love Coraline. It's my favorite movie of all time. Love, love, love it. But I never had the chance as a child or as a teenager ever to see it in theaters. They've brought it back again for a really, really short time. Almost all of the really nice 3D tickets are sold out. It's getting hard to find them. Please manifest for me. If you don't mind that I can find some good tickets. Because yeah, I'll deal with seeing it in standard format if I have to, but in my ideal world, I would love to see it in 3D, so. Trying to manifest it. As I put lives on my TV. Hello, Crystal, welcome in. It doesn't bother me, by the way. I was just curious if anybody's ever done that. Watch you on my TV something. You already saw the movie a long time ago. Yeah, I've seen the movie itself like more times than I can ever count, but I never got to see it in the actual theater because I think I was like 8 maybe when it came out, and I couldn't tell you why because it was so long, but for whatever reason we just never saw it in person. So now I have to wait for every now and then whenever they show it for like up to like a week, I think. I think it should be in theaters for like I think a week or maybe a little over a week, somewhere around there, give or take some time. I can't wait until I'm really doing big decorating streams on this island. There's 3 particular builds I have in mind, all 3 based off of different Chappell songs. And I think I want at least, at the very least, one of them to be a speed build video, because I haven't done a speed build video in a long time. But the other 2 I want to be like streams of their own, where it's like the focal point of that stream, for the most part, is just decorating whatever that build is. If you can't find the villager you like, maybe try the treasure island, maybe try to find the villager in boxes. I'll probably do a good amount of villager hunting for a while, but if I go a long time, like if I villager hunt a good couple of times and I still won't see any of them, at that point is when I'll start using amiibos or treasure islands. But yeah, treasure islands are definitely a really nice thing to have for multiple reasons if we're able to access them. That's Biscuit, right? That villager? If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be embarrassed because he's been around for forever in Animal Crossing. I like Happy on Paradise and cooking and produce. That was another thing. Whenever they added like cooking, crops, all that kinds of stuff in Animal Crossing, not only was it something that I actually didn't really expect them to add, but it was still cool. I feel like I associate that stuff with like other kinds of cozy games. So while it was fun, I didn't anticipate them actually doing that. And part of me feels like they only did it because I saw how many people were liking other games that had those kinds of features. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it's just a guess. Oh yeah, for sure I'll keep that in mind. Basically I'm saying I'll resort to those if I feel like I have to, but I always love giving villager hunting a chance first. It's also just because villager hunting streams are fun, and they're actually quite low energy for me. They don't require as much effort as decorating would, because then I need to actively be thinking of ideas the entire time. Hello, how are you doing today? Hello, Captain Price, welcome in. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. Already finished Happy in Paradise. I finished, well, by finished, do you mean like you completed the bare minimum amount of villager houses and plus the different buildings? Or did you like complete it for every single villager? Because I haven't done that, but I have completed the base level game multiple times. In fact, I think I have an old video on my channel where I speed ran it and I timed the whole thing to see how long it would take me. And I feel like if I remember right, it took me, I think like hour and a half, maybe? I could definitely be wrong because it's been a hot minute since I've even looked at that video. All right, it's not this villager. I'm really surprised that we haven't gotten a single villager yet. I really love the design building part of acnh. I feel like that is one of the biggest things that shines about Animal Crossing New Horizons is the level of customization and the decorating outside. The decorating outside was a huge deal. I don't know how many Animal Crossing games you've played, but just in case on the off chance you haven't played any others, we couldn't do that in any of the older games. The closest thing we got to that in New Leaf was being able to use the public works projects. If I did all the houses plus the building, yeah, that's always fun. It's just DJ KK that resembles the end. Yeah, it's not technically the end, but it's the thing that marks off finishing the base game. So like once you get the KK concert and everything there, you've done the base game, but you can do so many other things still. While we're talking about Happy Home Paradise, actually, I do want to ask you something. I asked my Discord server this, but I know not everybody's part of the server, so I want to ask here too. But I was thinking of starting a video series where each individual episode / each individual video will be based off of the decoration and build for whatever random builder in Happy Home Paradise. And I wanted to know, how do you guys feel about that being a video series on my channel, possibly? Because that would be a very doable thing for me, especially after I complete the base level game so I can have more options. Yeah, just let me know how you feel about that. You know, would you watch that? Would you be interested? And remember, it's okay to say no. If anything, I would rather you be honest. And there's all the characters, technically. If you want to say, like, end, like, that would be fit for finishing it for all the characters, but the base game is just whenever you get KK. I've only played acnh, but I do love it. It's a really nice game. In fact, I'm not doing it right now, per se, just because I chose not to. I think there's at least a handful of creators that are doing it. There's a challenge going around right now called Animal Crossing RPG. I don't know if you're into community challenges at all. But wait, actually, I've got his command set up. This is the link to the channel of the creator that started the challenge, should you want to look into it. In fact, he's made multiple challenges before, but the main one right now in the community is Animal Crossing RPG. Play Roblox too? Roblox is fun. It's more of like an occasional thing that I stream though. At least as of right now. Items in the DLC. Yes, I'd like to see you do that. That series sounds fun. All right, cool. Well, thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. I don't know. I feel like in a way I've fallen in love with Animal Crossing all over again. Like, for a long time, I was just real sick of it because of how much content I used to post to it. But I don't know, I just have felt a sudden rush of inspiration again. And I feel like I've fallen in love with Animal Crossing all over again. And it's been nice. I thought I had a bubble, but now it hasn't come back. Isn't it so aggravating when you work really hard to get a thought bubble and then you go and you talk to them once you see it and they're like, can I give you like a fun nickname? Or here's this random refrigerator because you're my friend and I want to give you a gift. And you're like, are you kidding me? Like it ruins the vibe in the moment, like immediately. I still don't know why it's doing it, but the strip lights that I have going on the room in here, there's 2 different spots where it's doing this, but there's like two little bulbs that are different colors than everything else. Like for example, just now, whenever all the colors were more of like a pink, the 2 little dots were like a purple. And there's also been times where they were both red whenever they weren't supposed to be. They wouldn't give you a refrigerator, they would give you a trash can from personal experience. That reminds me, Shiver. So, if you haven't seen this meme, it's okay, I'll just describe it to you really quick. But basically, there was a screenshot from a player's game in New Leaf. They were talking to the villager Portia, and Portia was doing one of those Animal Crossing things where she just was like, oh, like, as a friend, I'm gonna give you this random item. And so the screenshot just says, here, take a shower. And she's giving them a literal shower. But out of context, that sounds so mean. Like, it sounds like she's saying that person stinks. Like, here, take a shower. That's so good. I don't know if y'all have seen that, but that was really funny to me. TikTok challenges I know of are Rags to Riches and Hard Mode, I think of what it's called. Yes. And then there's also been the community. It's like a community challenge, but also like a game. We haven't done one in a little while, but he also did Scavenger League. He did, why am I spacing? Sabotage League. How could I not remember the word I couldn't think of the word sabotage for a second. How could I not do that? Anyways, he was also teamed up with Bewick, and they did Sabotage League and Scavenger League. I didn't do Sabotage League, but I did participate in Season 1 of Scavenger League. I lost, but spoiler alert. But I did the best I could. Y'all remember that? I really needed the carrots to spawn so desperately that stream, and they just would not spawn. That ended up being the very thing that made me lose that day. That was fun, though. If I was ever given the opportunity, I would happily participate in something like that again. I really would. I just slipped and liked. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. Thank you so much. It's funny that 4 villages you search for looking or named food. Wait, let me see. Let me look at the full list. Oh, you are right, because we have peaches, apple, peanut, and cherry. That is kind of funny. I didn't even notice that. I have a fun question, and now I want to talk about it now, but I also want to make it a question of the day in the server. You know what? I'll just ask now. So, and when I say NPCs, I do not mean villagers. I mean like NPCs like Orville, Isabel, Tom Nook, so on and so forth. Like those NPCs. Out of the NPCs, which 3 do you think would be some of the first villagers to die in a horror movie? Like if they were somehow in a horror movie, which one do we think is going to go first? Because hear me out, but I feel like it's got to be either Isabel or Orville. One of them. Emphasis on the Isabel. Like the island song? Thank you. I made it to Pink Pony Club by Chappell Roan. If anybody wants me to, I could go where the island tune is with Isabel, and I can leave it there for a second so you can screenshot it. I mean, I did that the other stream too, but that's going to be annoying to have to go back and search for that, so I can just do it again if somebody wants me to. I feel like I haven't really seen any message in bottles. I mean, they probably have been there and I just somehow still didn't see them. I just feel like they're not wanting to spawn. That child cat NPC back in New Leaf. You're right though, Katie. You mean Katie, right? She definitely would, for sure. I kind of miss her being around in the games. Yeah, I mean, it did like low-key annoy me sometimes, but she was cute, so it's okay. Orville, Isabel, and Timmy. Would Tommy survive? Or do you mean like Timmy and Tommy both in general when you say that? Hear me out, but I feel like Wilbur would definitely survive. Like, I feel like he'd be one of like remaining survivors at the end of that. I feel like Harvey, on the other hand, just would not even be aware that any of that was going on. He'd just be chillaxing in his little cabin, not without a care in the world, not aware that anything's happening. But honestly, that sounds like a vibe too, to just like chill and relax in a nice little cabin on your own island. That sounds amazing. I wanted to also mention Orville didn't have a minifigure made of him, but Wilbur did. That's mean. They need to make one of Orville too. Hold on. I have to take a picture of this. Hold on. I have to get him to look at me, and then I'll take a picture. This is for the Artsy Gamer here on YouTube. Which, by the way, Artsy is a great content creator. I would definitely recommend them. I'm wondering what I'm doing. I'm pinging them on Twitter with a picture of the villager. Okay, I'm almost done. Thank you so much for being super patient. I just thought this was really funny. And I know I'm going to forget by the time it's the end of the stream. Are you gonna cooperate? Okay, there we go. At Artsy, I found your bestie on my villager hunt. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. I really wanted to show that to Artsy because I thought it was funny. Don't worry though, I'm not taking Stu. I don't want him. Yes, Timmy always says the least out of the Trash Panda twins. I mean, well, actually, I had noticed one of them, like, speaks a lot more than the other when it comes to talking to them in the game. I don't really pay attention to who's who. Like, I just know one of them talks a lot more than the other. That's because they always give away the hiding place. The roost. Speaking of, I don't have the roost yet because I need to donate a piece of artwork to the museum. But I will get on that. That was something I didn't do the other day. Okay, I wanted to see if Artsy had seen it. Oh gosh, you guys, we're over an hour into the stream and haven't seen any of the villagers that I need. If I can just get at least one on the list. I don't even care which one on the list it is. I mean, I'd be thrilled if it was Peaches because I need her most, but I will be very excited if it's any of the other ones too on the list. I made to the bus stop before rain starts, but I hear thunder and see lightning. Well, I hope you're okay. Weren't you gonna go hang out with your friend? Oh, unless you're both there together. Well, either way, I hope you're safe. I think you're only able to unlock the rooms either have KK or resident services upgraded. Yeah, you also have to just make sure that you donate something from every category, like fish, bugs, sea creatures, artwork, like fossils, all the stuff. All the things. You've got your umbrella? Well, that's good. I should really have an umbrella, but I don't. Like, if I have to walk out there and it's raining, I just deal with the rain. Like, I just accept my fate. Apple! Yay! Queen! I have to search for it to find it on the computer. But can we get some apple emojis in the chat? Because I finally found her. I found somebody. Even if I find nobody else now, at least I found Apple. Oh yeah, I have to make sure that I talk to her from Shiver. I will never get over the thing that happened with Faith. That will forever haunt me. I mean, it made for a funny short afterwards, but still. And yes, exactly. The lesbian queen herself has arrived. We love you, Apple. Yeah, we do not want another Faith incident. Woohoo, gotta go again. My bus is almost here. No, you're fine, Sit Up. It's okay. Thank you for popping back in. I appreciate you. It's raining now. If you need to go, that's okay. I want to make sure you don't get wet or anything. But I hope you and your friend have fun. Be safe. Talking to her a few extra times to make sure. Okay, I think I'm good. Yep, I found Apple. So what I'm gonna do is go home and save the game and everything, so that way I can make sure that I have Apple saved and secure on the island. And then afterwards, I will literally just go and add another plot. Well, technically, I guess I don't have to save right away because I can continue the villager hunt after I add another plot. And my point is I've just got to go make sure the Apple's on the way, because if somehow she's not going to be on the island, then at that point, I'll probably just use like an amiibo or something. Like, I'm pretty sure I did it right. I'm gonna run over there really, really, really fast so I can make sure that she has the plot. I think I put, oh no, I put it here, I think. Where did I put it? Forgot where I put my own plot for a second. I was gonna put it in a different spot the other day. I literally went over here and then I didn't even grab my ladder. I can just do this though. Okay, I can see it's got the red sold sticker on there, so we're good. Let me just go get another plot so we can continue villager hunting. Have you unlocked KK yet? I have not, but one of the big reasons behind that is the fact that I do need more villagers. Like I'm pretty sure the minimum is you have to have at least 8 to get to 3 stars, but you technically can have 10 villagers if you want to, but I believe 8 is the minimum. But why am I going in here? I have to buy the plot from Tom Nook. What am I doing? I love when I do silly, goofy things like that. We'll just pretend that that didn't happen. All right, I didn't do that. Y'all saw nothing. Sorry for the caps in advance. What's up, Lexi fam? Hello, Angel, welcome in. And you're good. The only time that I would really consider that an issue with all caps is if it was like multiple messages back to back to back that were all in caps, because that would look like you're yelling. And it would also be a little spammy. But like, unless you do that, then you should be good. Congrats on newfound resident. Thank you. We saw nothing. Thank you. I appreciate you. Really random, but who here has seen Squid Game? I feel like the little Animal Crossing leaf patch that's on Tom Nook's shirt, like on the little pocket, it kind of looks like those cookie things that they had to do that challenge with. It's a rainy day, so I'm tired. Part of me wishes, I can't talk. It was a rainy day here, but at the same time, I need to be really productive today, so the rain would not be ideal weather because, you know, sometimes it does mess with the internet connection, and I really need the internet connection to be strong. You want to what, Angel? Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it just kind of does, just a little bit. Why do I keep forgetting my ladder? I need it to go up there. Oh, hey, while I'm out and about on the island and I'm just like kind of running around technically, do you guys want me to show you the rough ideas where I'm planning to have certain builds, or would you rather me keep that more of a surprise? I mean, it won't stay a surprise for long because I plan to get 3 stars ASAP. So I can terraform and decorate a whole lot more. I can decorate now, but you get my point. Not raining for me, it's pretty sunny and cloudless. Megs, you should be productive. I mean, only if she wants to, of course. I got everything I needed to get done yesterday and this morning so I can relax. Oh yeah, then definitely just relax. Sure. I'm up here double checking it. All right, we are good to go. I'm gonna put another builder house right beside hers and see how the plot would look. Villager homes can always be moved, so that should be fine for now, and then if I hate it later, then I'll just move it. But for right now, I'm starting to put a few villager houses here, and there's some down there. There's not like a set, like, specific villager neighborhood that's organized super nice. There's just like a general zone where I'm trying to keep the villagers. Excuse me. Has it been messages of villagers for your island? General inquiry. Oh yeah, it's just the list of villagers that I need. Technically, actually, speaking of that, thank you for mentioning it, actually, I need to redo it and redo the villagers just because I don't need the apple anymore. So, peaches, let's see, peaches, and I don't need puddles. Peaches, peanut, fuchsia, Chrissy, Pinky. I'm gonna put Pinky / Cleo because I might end up replacing Pinky with Cleo. We'll see. Diana, Charlize, and Cherry. All right, that should show up in a second as the pinned message. All right, we're good. YouTube is just doing that annoying thing where it's got like an ad directly above the live chat. So to make sure I don't miss any messages, I've scrolled the screen down just a little bit. Grab the fossils. Noted the back is literally on the edge of the river. It looks pretty tropical in that place. I like it. I like houses by the water too. Here. I'm gonna pull up the map really fast and show you my general ideas. So in the bottom left corner, that is, I'm pretty sure where I'm gonna put the hot to go pizza parlor. To the left of the campsite, like that strip of cliff that we have, that is where I want to put the Red Wine Supernova Vineyard. And then the Pink Pony Club itself, I'm thinking since Peaches is the only pink horse, I think that her house should be in the top right corner actually, because that's the area where I was planning to put the Pink Pony Club, but the club itself was going to be on the beach. It's going to be like a beachy Pink Pony Club. And I'm thinking of having her house there because I want her to be the owner of the club. I feel like that'd be fun. What do you guys think? I'm pretty sure that the club will go there regardless, but I'm not entirely sure if I will make Peaches end up being the owner of it. But like, it's an idea that I have. No, we don't always see the same ads at the same time. So I'm saying on my end, there was a YouTube ad above the chat. So only I was seeing it on browser. I'm gonna drop this so I don't have to deal with any cliff islands. And we're good to go back to hunting. Oh yeah, you're good. There's a club, there's a party, I'll be there. Oh no, I was talking about, so I named the island Pink Pony because one of Chappell Roan's really well-known songs is called Pink Pony Club. And I wanted the club to be like based off of the song. And it's gonna be on the beach. Very cute collection of residents. Thank you. I'm not done with it though. There's a lot of them I'm not gonna keep. I haven't had an ad on this stream yet, so there's none for me. Yeah, when it comes to ads on YouTube, sometimes it displays some, sometimes it doesn't. It just, I feel like depends on YouTube's mood. I don't know. Sometimes there's a lot though. Sometimes there's like none. I just feel like it really depends. We found Portia, we gotta show them love. I already found Portia earlier actually, but I didn't take her because I don't need her for this island. But she is my favorite villager. And there's a channel membership emote of her actually. While I'm mentioning that, I need to advertise my own stuff more, so please bear with me for a second. But here are the currently available channel membership emojis if you're interested. There are 3 different channel membership tiers to choose from. With that said, it is not required. Like whatsoever. Like, please don't feel obligated to if you can't or don't want to. I promise it is okay. I just need to advertise my own stuff more often because it's part of how I get paid. And if you do decide to get a membership, I also need to mention to please add or connect your YouTube to your Discord account so that way the bot in the server can give you the role. Wait, is there even a... Oh. I forgot that I still needed the time travel regardless, so honestly, that plot may autofill. And if it does, it is what it is. There is still more space for other villagers, so I'm not going to sit and worry about it too much. So, oopsies, but it's fine. I do not have the Sanrio amiibos, but it's okay. I mean, I'll probably get them eventually. I'm just not in any hurry. You completed 70 vacation homes? That's a lot. I don't need to use the vaulting pole for it because basically if you go to a mystery island and there's no campfire, that means there's no villager. There's only going to be a villager if there's a campfire. I just always seem to forget that I do need to time travel at least one day, otherwise another one's not going to pop up right afterwards. Oh, there's no more Sanrio. They stopped? It's okay. Not a big deal. I honestly just mainly want to make sure that I have other like general random villagers. Yeah, I bet you have been working really hard. That is incredibly time consuming. Like even just trying to finish the base game alone, if you're trying to speedrun it especially, it's hard. At least in my opinion, it's hard. I'm really excited for Happy Home Paradise though, because I'm pretty positive I'm going to go through with that video series idea that I was talking to you guys about. I feel like it's going to be fun. I'm kind of slowing down on the unedited long plays because those were really fun too. But I feel like it kind of died, at least my series. I know other people did it, but mine I feel like is kind of dying out. It's not really doing as well now. So I think I'm probably going to put a hold on that for now and put that on the back burner and replace that with trying out the Happy Home Paradise video idea. Avatar is so cute. Outfit in IRL too. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think the dress was from Meg's, I believe. I don't know who gave me the shoes. There was a couple of you that came over to the island the other day, and I don't know who dropped what, but I'm pretty positive Meg's gave me the dress. Now time to go see if I accidentally cursed myself with an autofill. Either way, there will still be more villager space, so it is okay. Annoying, but okay. Honestly, don't even really like Sanrio. One, it's too girly. Offends to some of the builders look bad. I mean, ultimately, when it comes down to it, you're allowed to feel those things. You don't necessarily need to feel bad if in your opinion, you think that it's too feminine for your liking. That is okay. However, I do want to mention and make sure that I throw out there that there is nothing wrong with femininity. There is nothing wrong with liking very feminine things. There's nothing wrong with any of that whatsoever. So just want to throw that out there. However, you are entitled to your opinions, so that's okay. Don't feel bad about having opinions. Wait, I don't even think I time traveled right. Yeah, I didn't time travel right. I was just clicking away and I didn't actually do it right, so oopsies. Oh yeah, I already checked earlier. I got apple, but thank you. The other plot is empty still. But we'll probably autofill now because I didn't even time travel right at first. Oh, and I did finally put Palia on my Switch, by the way. I haven't tried it, but we'll see. It's one of those games where I tried so hard repeatedly to like stay interested, and like I'll get interested in bursts and then I get over that really fast and then I'm like super bored of it. I feel like in a way, maybe it's really hard for me to enjoy it at that level because it's an MMO. Wizard 101 is also an MMO. I love Wizard 101. I feel like subconsciously I have such high standards for what I like about an MMO. That's probably why I have such a hard time getting Palia to stick. You know what I mean? Though I do say everything is for everyone gender-wise. Absolutely. Anybody of any gender identity can enjoy Sanrio. I'm saying Sanrio specifically because that's what we were originally talking about. Palia, I want to get back into it. What if you did both on a stream? Did both of what? Like, did Animal Crossing and Palia? I mean, who knows? Maybe I might stream Palia again someday. I don't know. I just feel like since I subconsciously have such high standards for it, it makes it harder to enjoy. But like, I did enjoy it when I played. I just felt like I wasn't very good at it. I lost interest fast. And then sometimes I did kind of feel like maybe you guys weren't as interested. So I just don't really stream it much anymore. But it'll probably come back someday here and there. Oh yeah, I've definitely played Roblox. I played a lot of that when I was younger and I stream it occasionally. In fact, I did a stream the other day with a cockroach outfit on. There was a point where we played Doors on Roblox and I led a conga line as a cockroach. Oh, you meant Wizard 101 and Palia. I can't make any promises, but I'll at least consider it. I say it like that just because I don't want to like go and be like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then like, I don't. Like, I don't want to keep a promise like that I may not be able to keep. Now I can see if I messed it up. I mean, at the very least, I've technically already gotten one villager today. So it's not a huge deal. I just kind of thought about something. I literally left that poll there so that you guys could vote on what I do later. And now I just realized and remembered, because of Red being on my island, and then Isabel having her little star boppers and everything, I forgot to get the fireworks show again. I haven't had y'all come over to my island in forever to see the fireworks show. But then again, there's like no decor here, so I feel like there would almost be no point. Plus, I already have the other thumbnails made, so I feel like that would be too last minute. But I really want to have y'all come over and see the fireworks with me. Excuse me, oh my gosh. At least one time before they go away. But not until I've decorated more, because there's like nothing on the island. Those avatars, you mean like the silly ones? Yeah, I tried playing Dress to Impress as a cockroach, but that didn't work out because it defaults you to a mannequin. But could you imagine if it let me play it as the cockroach? I would have been thrilled. I haven't made any custom fireworks yet, no. It's one of those things where it's like, I know that it exists in the game, but because like I'm not typically thinking about it, like, I like kind of sort of forget, I guess. Does that make sense? I feel like I just contradicted myself in that one sentence alone. Hopefully you know what I meant. I mean, I can technically have y'all come over. I just feel like that's too last minute. I mean, even if I didn't decorate a bunch, I feel like at the very least, I should have Brewster before I have company. Because otherwise, I feel like there's almost nothing to do if there's no decor and no Brewster. Like, what, my voice just cracked. But if there's no decor and no Brewster, then like, what are y'all gonna do on the island, you know? Like, I don't want you to be bored. I like custom fireworks the most in the fireworks show. It's always really fun. I have Scoot. Hello, the animal. Welcome in. Is Scoot one of your favorite villagers? Or did he like just move in? I don't know. I just miss having you guys over on my island and having little parties like that. But ideally, even if I don't decorate a ton, just having one nicely decorated spot done just really nicely. And then Brewster, that'd be it. I don't remember off the top of my head which one is in the lead in the poll, but I have a poll going on my community tab to vote between which thing I decorate first for a stream. It's between the Red Wine Supernova Vineyard and then the Hot To Go Pizzeria. I don't remember what's in the lead though. I think it might be the pizzeria. Oh yeah, hide and seek's another thing too. We haven't played that in a while together. I kind of miss it. Y'all were always really good at it though. Like I literally, there were so many times where I either couldn't find any of you or only found like one or two of you. And then for context, it's usually like, aside from myself, there's like 7 other people. I don't remember which island this was or who this was, but I know this happened. I had an island once and we were playing hide and seek. And then one of y'all, like I found everybody else except for one of you and I was like, where is this last person? Like where on earth could you have gone? You were just, whoever you were standing behind the museum, just chilling there. I don't know how you got back there, but you did. My starting villagers are Bill and Renee. Renee's a good villager. I feel like she's kind of underrated. I have an amiibo of Mitzi. Mitzi, I remember autofilling. I think it was an autofill on my old Coraline Island. Oh, he's in your town of Green Dot. Gotcha. I don't really like Renee. I feel like she's not a favorite of mine, but I do like her. Like she's one of those villagers that's like, I don't hate you. I don't love you either. You're just kind of so-so to me. But like, I like her enough that I consider her underrated. You get me? By the way, you guys, if you have not already, please be sure to like the live stream. It's completely free and it's a really easy way to support me. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all being here and watching. With just some yeses or nos in chat, if you feel like chatting, that is. Have you seen Young Sheldon? There's this very specific line that Brenda Sparks says, and it forever is my favorite line of the entire show, because it doesn't matter if you have context or if you don't. It's just really funny to me. No, yes, I love it. Well, basically, for anybody that hasn't seen, Brenda Sparks is their neighbor. And there's a scene where she's like talking over the fence to George Cooper, the dad of the family. She's talking over the fence to him, and then she stops to yell at her son, Billy, and just goes, "Billy, quit feeding the chickens Captain Crunch!" And it literally just it sends me into orbit every single time. Because whether or not you have context, it's just such a funny thing to be saying. Like, "Billy, quit feeding the chickens Captain Crunch." But they like it. Y'all are literally, I don't know how you're doing this. Y'all have got like some kind of special power going on or something. Because first it was Shiver manifesting villagers on my stream. And now the animal in chat is manifesting Scoot. How are y'all manifesting my villagers? How is this happening? How? One of my friends is partying in Jacksonville. No Young Sheldon for me. Angel, I feel like you would like it. I like to know more than Big Bang Theory. For any Big Bang Theory fans, please don't roast me because I do have every intention of watching Big Bang Theory. I've never actually really seen it in full. I ended up just watching Young Sheldon because my mother-in-law really likes it and I started watching it because of her. So, forgive me. I know typically it's got to be the other way around, but it didn't happen that way. But I will watch it eventually for sure. In fact, I think if you YouTube search the thing that I said that Brenda Sparks was saying to Billy, I think there's a clip of just that on YouTube. We love manifesting. We really do. I need to as well. You should watch it. I love Big Bang Theory too. Both are great. I love watching Young Sheldon in the morning. I don't know, just something about Young Sheldon I just find genuinely really funny, and I also like the episode lengths. Aside from Young Sheldon, I mean, it's not my favorite show, but like, it's one of the shows that I generally really like. My top favorite show, Supernatural, hands down. I just feel like, I don't know. Actually, what actually happened just now was the fact that I lost my own train of thought as I was speaking, so it was just like, yeah. Instead, embarrassing. Doesn't matter the order watched, each explains the other. I felt the need to like say it just because I've seen so many people say things like for example, you know how Big Bang Theory, in terms of like when things came out, that came out first, and then Young Sheldon happened later to explain like the earlier parts of his life, right? There's lots of people that would get on you about watching Big Bang Theory first and needing to watch just that first in general. And I don't really feel like it's that big of a deal. Some people just may not have had access to it in the past. I really don't think it's that deep. And plus, technically speaking, Young Sheldon just explains how his childhood was like, so if anything, it almost makes sense to watch that first. Wanna watch Childhood Show again? You should! Oh wait, is it lagging? Did it do it for anybody else? I don't know Big Bang Theory. It sounds a bit familiar though. If you saw like a picture of it, you might know what it is. I'm like that with a lot of shows or like movies or songs. Like I won't necessarily know one detail like the title or anything, but like if you showed me or made me listen to something, I'd probably know it. Like Murder in the Building. Isn't that the one with Selena Gomez? By the way, if there's anybody in chat that wants to vote on the poll and you haven't already, I would definitely recommend doing so. Don't worry, I'm not ending stream yet, but we are in the second half of the stream. So if you wanted to cast your vote and you haven't, it would be a good time. What if we just watch Young Sheldon and Big Bang on stream together? I can't do that because that will immediately get me copyrighted so severely, I feel like. Well, actually, you know how there's creators that'll do reaction content, like reacting to like this episode or the finale of this and so on and so forth. I don't know how they go about not getting really badly copyrighted, so I guess there's a way to do it. I'm saying I just don't know if I really would want to chance that. But that would be really fun though. It would be very fun. Big Bang was similar to our circle of weird friends in high school. I feel like a lot of people I knew growing up really liked it. Like my science teacher in 8th grade, the reason I reference him specifically is because for a lot of reasons, he was a very memorable teacher. He was a really good teacher. But two things that stuck out about him. One was his love for Mountain Dew, and two, his love for Big Bang Theory. He talked about it a lot. He would wear merch for it to school. And then for Mountain Dew, everybody knew that was his favorite drink. Everybody did. Also, I just kicked the desk. I'm sorry if you heard a noise. But I remember once, this was for like the finals, like very end of the year finals. He said that if anybody wanted the extra points on their test, to bring him Mountain Dew whenever we came in to take the test. So I did, and I'm not even kidding. That is the sole reason I passed 8th grade science. I was a very stressed teenager at the time, so I couldn't be bothered to study very much realistically. I was not doing that great in the class, and those extra points bumped me up to be barely past a C, and that's how I passed. So, story time. Wait, Big Bang Theory? You mean the Big Bang, the thing that causes the universe to restart? I just mean the show. Simple, they don't show the footage or audio, but like I've seen some of them how they show. Like I really like horror movies. I'm not gonna reference this particular video because actually, I don't know. I guess I'll just say it. Just please don't judge me. I like horror movies a lot more than you might think. In fact, I watch a lot of the more physically intense ones that are like rather graphic. And I was watching this channel where this girl reacts to all kinds of random horror movies, especially the really graphic ones like Terrifier. And in her reaction video, she showcased parts of the movie, but not all of it. Like sometimes you'd see it on the screen and sometimes you wouldn't. I don't get how people do that without getting in a lot of trouble. Maybe I should watch Lexi reacting on Sheldon or Big Bang. I don't think I'm gonna chance that kind of thing. I'm too afraid of copyright. I'm sorry. It would be fun though. In fact, I don't even know if they would let me do that on Discord, because I know with Discord, like you can, in some ways, I don't know how you do. I would have to ask Mona, because I think Mona knows how to do it. But I know when you connect your streaming something to Discord, you can show stuff and we can all watch things. So that would be fun. But I don't even know how to do that. I don't know why I was being weird about that. I guess it's not that big video, but yeah, I do really like horror movies. And it's weird because like I can be totally fine watching the really graphic ones, but then occasionally I'll still come past one that's like really graphic and I'm like, never mind. Like there's some of them that I'll watch and some of them that I won't, and I don't get why I'm like that, because like if I can stand some of them, why can't I stand all of them? You said also Steve Martin and Martin Short too. Wait, what was that for, Rich? Like, what was that about? Mira, we have beef. We have such beef. Part of me low-key feels like if Chappell played Animal Crossing, that she might like Mira. I don't know if she would or not, but part of me thinks she might. But I don't like Mira. I can't stand her. She can go to the edge of the cliff. Right here. I'm trying to push her, but it's not working. There we go. Yes! I will always have beef with her. Still here just being lurky. You're fine, Coda. You're fine. I was saying that earlier, but I lurk literally all the time in almost anyone's streams. I guess I should probably explain the Mira beef. Basically, on my very first island ever, I had, and it wasn't even the fact that she was my most recent builder, because she was not, and I can guarantee you she was not. But she would not get off of my island for like what felt like months, and it made me mad. Lexi and Mira just fighting for each other, right? If you put me and Mira in like a fighting rink together, who would win, me or Mira? Well, I'm trying to kick out Zucker. What villagers do you have? And are you sure that he's not the most recent? You can't cook the octopus. You're cook. kick the octopuses, they stay forever. That's not true. You can kick them out. Sometimes villagers are just really stubborn. And then if they're the most recent, they can't leave until somebody else leaves first. But still, they'll leave. The only way to is restart your island. I don't know. That's not true, though. They'll leave. I know I said cook by accident, but like that's technically not even wrong because you can cook octopus. Three, I wasn't mathing. It's okay. My brain can never math correctly at all. As much as I want Lexi to win, I feel like Mira would win because she's a superhero. Honestly, you're probably right. She probably has secret powers like Mrs. Incredible does and would like stretch her fist around in a direction I'm not expecting and then just like clock me upside the head as hard as she could. And then she would immediately just win. 'Cause I'm telling you, I cannot fight. I can't. Like, I'm not gonna go to the big screen, but like, look at me. I can't fight at all. And it's funny because when I was younger, this wasn't for fighting, but whenever I was younger, I used to take karate classes just so I could learn self-defense and get that kind of exercise in my life. And I stopped eventually, but despite that knowledge, I've forgotten most of it, but I feel like I would still lose. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, not the ACH ones. Do not cook them, I promise. I will not be cooking any octopi. It's octopi, right? Not octopuses? Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. It's not the same thing because like calamari is squid. But every time like if we bring up like squid or octopus in the chat, I always think of prom night specifically because whenever Ben and I went to dinner, he got calamari. I'm pretty sure he got calamari. I had some really nice ravioli. And then we went to prom, and I was the student that took my shoes off because I couldn't be bothered to deal with that anymore. So yeah, I ran around. And the nice hotel where it was hosted, just barefoot. I was that person. But to be fair, I was getting some really, really, really bad blisters, and I needed a break. I needed it really bad. Even with Band-Aids on, I still really needed a break. Think I stopped before black belt. I stopped earlier than you did. I stopped whenever I was like about to get my green belt. Like I was like, I don't know what kind of system you had where you went, but basically with ours, you would get these stickers put onto your colored belt every now and then, depending on how much progress you had been making. And then once you had enough of them, you were eligible to move on to the next belt. And I was like super, super close to getting my green one, but then I just quit. I don't even know why I quit. I should have stuck with that, and I wish that I did. I really wish that I did. Even if I stopped going after getting like my black belt and whatnot, it would still be good to have all of that ready. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. You had stickers too, yeah. I remember at least what they did like whenever I was first starting. I didn't have any belts at all at first. I'm pretty sure like everybody starts out without a belt, or at least that's how it was for us. You'd have your uniform on, but no belt. And then after a couple of days, they let me have my white belt. But they only gave it to me once I proved that I was capable of remembering specific things that they taught me without any help. And then as soon as I was able to break a wooden board with my foot. Is it true that if you get a reaction, you can't get a thought bubble? I think so. At least I always thought it was true. Who is this? Goodbye. I stopped on like purple belt. Where does the purple belt come in again? Like what does it come after? Because I know the green belt comes after the orange one. In fact, now that I think about it, I think I still have my belts, but they do have the stickers on them that have the direct name of the company that I went to. I'd rather not do that, so I'd have to go and take those off, but pretty sure I still have the belts. At least my orange one. I do. I think I started with the white belt, not sure. Yeah, that's big top. I think it's blue. Yeah, I don't... It's hard for me to remember the order past green, which isn't very many of them, but still. In my defense, I was in literally 6th grade whenever I did karate. It has been over 10 years since I was in 6th grade, so forgive me for not remembering, please. I said it like that because as I was saying it, it made me remember just how fast time is going. And it freaks me out when I think about it. That's, like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's been over 10 years since 6th grade? Like, that freaks me out. Oh, it goes by rainbow order. Well, that would make sense. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll just because even if it does get more votes, I don't think it's realistically going to catch up to the winning option. So it looks like later tonight I will be streaming Happy Home Paradise. I took a picture on my phone of the results so I couldn't forget them. By the way, Red File Crossing, you are starting to send a lot of messages back to back. Please try to watch how many you're sending because it is getting a little spammy. No, you're good. It's okay. We can move on. I know it wasn't intentional. It's just something that I wanted to make sure that I pointed out before it progressed. Oh, the stream just had a pixel glitch for a moment. Oh, I want to talk about one of the particular rules, by the way, because this same rule also applies to a different community that I helped to moderate for. And I see some confusion about this rule sometimes. So we have a no English... No, not no English. We have an English-only rule. Excuse me. I meant to say an English-only rule simply because collectively for this community and the community I was referencing, myself and my mods collectively understand and fluently speak and read English. And if you were to be speaking another language, for all we know, you might be saying something really impolite or rude in some way, or just something generally appropriate in another language and we're not aware of it. So we have the English only rule in place to make sure that not only we can moderate the chat as efficiently as possible, but also to make sure that nobody's being inappropriate in another language. I just wanted to talk about it in case anybody had any questions about it, because I see questions about that one the most. I'm currently on Happy Home Paradise. I want to see if I can make some autumn-themed homes. That's another thing I like about it, is like you can choose what season the house is going to be in. Like that, it's so nice. And in good and positive vibes for realtors search. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it. By the way, do you guys know if anybody's streaming Animal Crossing right now? Or if they're like about to go live and play Animal Crossing? Because I know I always try to raid. It's not always possible, but I really want to. April Honey is live. Oh, I love her. April's super sweet. In fact, it's her treasure islands that I go to whenever I need things. So maybe we'll raid April. Can you make sure for me, is it a member stream? 'Cause I know she does member streams and I won't be able to send everybody over if it's a member stream. You know what'd be really cool? Is if the very last builder that we saw was one of the builders that'd be really nice. I mean, it's not, but Rolled is a cutie pie. Look at him. Like, he's literally a sweet little baby angel. Okay. I'm gonna go get the link for the raid. Stick with me really quick. I know some of you might not be used to seeing my face on the big screen. It's just my chatting screen. I can't see the chat right now while I grab the link. Please bear with me really fast while I go grab that. I promise I'm being as fast as I can. Okay. I don't know how long the delay is from this. I'm still gonna raid April Honey because I'm very grateful that I can use her Treasure Islands. She does have a sub-only mode on there, which is different from Twitch if you use Twitch. It basically just means you gotta be subscribed to her channel, not necessarily a membership. But if you don't want to subscribe, that's okay, that's up to you, and I respect your choice. But if you would at least pop by her stream, send the raid message if you'd like to. But if not, if you can maybe just pop by the stream and like her stream, that would honestly be great. But if you choose to subscribe, that would also be amazing. She's a sweetheart and makes really wonderful content. I consider her channel definitely a safe place on YouTube in regards to like wholesome communities. Like, love April Honey. Anyways, here is the raid link. And with that being said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, I would really appreciate if you could. Both of them are 100% free. Super easy ways to support me. And because today is a double stream day, I will see you guys later today at 5 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.